When Diddy adopted me, I was very young, but Diddy used to kiss me. He used to take me to his parties, and what I saw there is beyond description. Diddy used me.
Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. Because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you.
It isn't even the first time Madonna has been accused, or there has been calls to her to be investigated for child trafficking.
They somehow figured out how to extract
its foreskin from a Korean baby.
All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this.
Diddy's case just keeps getting stranger by the day. Recently, the federal government dropped some deeply disturbing updates, time surrounding Ava Baron Combs, Diddy's adopted daughter, and the shocking events leading up to her sudden disappearance. The details are downright chilling and have everyone completely stunned. What's even more unsettling is that new information suggests Diddy's own sons may have been involved from the very beginning. Allegedly, the clues were there all along, even in the first video where Diddy introduced Ava Baron to the world as his adopted wife.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
You compare this Ava to the age progression of Ava Baldwin, it's pretty crazy how much she resembles her.
Everyone knows Diddy's case has been shaking the entire entertainment industry. But it wasn't until his arrest that people truly grasped how serious things had gotten. For years, Diddy was rumored to threaten people, boasting that he could make anyone disappear if they crossed him, which explains why so many stayed silent while he was still free. Prosecutors have voiced deep concerns that he might try to intimidate witnesses, which is a major reason he's been denied bail twice, even after offering a $50 million bond and putting up both his and his mother's home. So now the mysterious disappearance of Diddy's alleged adopted daughter, Ava Braun, has resurfaced as one of the darkest examples of how far he might have gone to keep his secrets buried. One of Diddy's biggest downfalls has always been his cruel treatment of his staff, people who worked tirelessly for him around the clock. Ironically, those same people are now turning against him, coming forward with shocking receipts. Among them is Gandil, better known as Uncle Gene, Diddy's former bodyguard from the 1990s. Anyone familiar with Uncle Gene knows he's never been afraid to expose Diddy's secrets, and their fallout was explosive. Every time he speaks, another bombshell drops, and this time, what he's revealing about Diddy's short-lived adoption of Ava could take things to an entirely new level. But Gene isn't stopping there. His latest claims also call out several high-profile figures and industry elites. We'll get to all of that soon, but for now, let's start from the beginning.
Man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man.
In the midst of the pandemic in 2020, Diddy abruptly revealed to the world that he had adopted Ava Braun Combs, a white girl. For real, white girl. This young girl was abruptly adopted into the Combs family. He even proudly flaunted her on Instagram Live. However, because it was so
abruptly adopted into the Combs,
most of them have even forgotten about Ava. That may be the reason why up until Diddy's arrest, no one inquired about Ava.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Barone.
Ava Barone Combs? Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
When we sent the police out there to the location of the last address that we had known from it turned out to be an empty lot. And that's when we kind of figured, okay, there's something going on here.
It almost felt like she was introducing herself on a dating app or something. Ava smiled nervously and said, "Hi, I'm Ava. I'm a Scorpio." Check this out. But if you really watch that clip, you could see how uncomfortable she was. Her body language said it all. She seemed uneasy around Diddy and the other men in the room. Still, back then, no one thought too much about it. People brushed it off as just another odd industry moment, especially since Diddy had such a powerful image and was idolized by many. To the public, it looked like a generous act, like he'd simply decided to help a random kid who needed a home. What everyone missed was what came next in that same live stream, something that now looks far more disturbing in hindsight.
It's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody to you want to get it said. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids. Charlize Theron, everybody's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out. So, just clarify, because it's crazy out here online. So I played with the kids, and I got permission from your mother, and say all of that. Just make it, it's crazy.
Even before anyone accused Diddy of anything, he couldn't stop defending himself and offering unnecessary explanations. It was as if he needed to prove something, constantly insisting that he had Ace consent to stay at his house. He even went as far as making her put it in writing, likely as a safeguard in case he was ever accused of coercing her to be there.
We basically are sisters, four of us. And I always come over.
Yeah. And it's Ava Brioni Combs.
At the time, Diddy tried to paint Ava as a struggling young girl he had generously taken in. Remember, this was during the co-pandemic when times were tough for everyone, so the idea of a billionaire stepping up to adopt someone sounded heartwarming. But Ava disappeared just as suddenly as she appeared. No updates, no pictures, no signs of her in family videos or posts. Now, Gene Deal is coming forward with some deeply disturbing claims. According to him, Diddy never had any real intention of adopting Ava. In fact, Gene suggests that her disappearance might not have been as innocent as it seemed. He alleges that Diddy used Ava for attention during the pandemic, posing as a caring figure for the cameras, only to discard her once the publicity faded. But it doesn't end there. Gene hints that Diddy may have recorded inappropriate footage of Ava and later cut ties with her completely. When Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles, people started connecting the dots. These weren't ordinary visits. Homeland only steps in when there's serious evidence of criminal activity. Reports now suggest that federal agents could be investigating Diddy's possible involvement in AA's trafficking. Gene even claims there might be explicit videos tied to Diddy's infamous freak-offs, which, if proven true, could push the scandal to an entirely new level and confirm some of the darkest suspicions surrounding the case.
For because it was going on the premises of sex trafficking. They're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage in a sexual context. Like they in a that's what they're looking for. So now, they're going to go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that, in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of that.
Diddy once bragged about adopting a white daughter off the street. In the video, she said her name was Ava Baroni Combs. Twitter's community notes said it was a joke, but people are not so sure. You see, Diddy's ex-bodyguard said the reason Diddy's homes were raided was because he made girls go into ex-traffic work. And some say Ava was part of this ring. And what's even crazier, there is a missing girl named Ava Grace Baldwin who disappeared when she was 14. And the missing picture looks the same. People tracked down her TikTok and people are worried for her since she's in a hotel with a man. So people think that she was sold into this life.
People were outraged when Diddy tried to justify adopting Ava by comparing himself to Madonna. For those who don't remember, Madonna herself faced major backlash for allegedly adopting children through questionable means. The Ethiopian World Federation, a non-profit group, even accused her of human trafficking and child exploitation. According to multiple reports from 2023, Madonna allegedly misled the children's parents, claiming she would take them abroad for education, but later adopting them permanently. So, when Diddy used her case as an example to defend himself, it only made things worse. The very next morning, Diddy's legal team went into full damage control mode, trying to spin the narrative. They accused federal authorities of targeting Diddy unfairly, claiming the investigation was a witch hunt fueled by civil lawsuits and media manipulation. None of these accusations have resulted in any criminal or civil findings, his lawyer said. Mr. Combs will continue to fight every day to clear his name because he is innocent. But the feds weren't having it. One federal official fired back saying, "We are responding to specific, well-documented allegations. We didn't choose his name at random." At that point, it was clear Diddy's downfall had begun. Reports surfaced that he was frantically trying to sell off properties and liquidate assets after spending millions settling lawsuits. Yet, the legal troubles only multiplied, some dating back to the late 1990s, including one involving a woman he allegedly assaulted during a night out with then-girlfriend J. Lo. Soon after, rumors spread that Diddy was attempting to flee the country. Authorities caught wind of it and immediately stepped in, confiscating his passport and even those of his family members, including his 1-year-old child. By then, people started connecting the dots between the Homeland Security raids and AA's disappearance, and sadly, it all tied together. The question everyone began asking was chilling. What really happened to that poor girl? And it doesn't stop there. Diddy's sons Christian and Justin have also been dragged into the storm, facing accusations of their own. Looking back at footage from 2020, it's unsettling to realize that in all those videos, aside from Diddy, it was only men present except for Ava, the lone young girl in that entire environment.